This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of this review on one of the films from the horror franchise, The Purge, sanctioned by the US government. Any common criticism, whether good or bad, have been authorized for use during this review. Any others, including hate speech, are restricted. The person hosting this review has been granted immunity from this review and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all criticism, whether good or bad, will be used up until the end of the video. Comments and criticisms in the comment section below will be unavailable until the end of this video when this review concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Alright. Whew, man, can't believe I've actually installed the heck up for, of course, this video right here by now. But hey, might as well get that out of the way, so yeah. Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and wow, so you've decided to stick around after the previous thoughts video where I talked about the Boss Baby family business right about now, and yeah, good for you for actually sticking around to of course this thoughts video right about now. So yeah, and yeah, I guess that commencement announcement video that I just installed for of course this one actually would probably get you the idea on, of course, what I'm gonna be talking about right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think I might as well go ahead and get this out of the way. So yeah, if you actually recall from, of course, the last thoughts video that I put up not too long ago, that I actually went back over to Crown City Cinemas to, of course, catch a excuse me, yeah, to of course catch a double feature right around today, just to get the heck off of my chest for sure. So yeah, and of course ever since I actually did my thoughts video on the Boss Baby family business, I'm of course going to follow that up with of course another movie that I did manage to of course go see very recently. I actually did see as part of my double feature. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think it kind of makes sense to actually go ahead and actually talk about this movie right about now, and yeah, hopefully I think this will actually be much better than of course what I've witnessed with Boss Baby 2, and it really did took a toll out of me after seeing the hang up by far. But yeah, I think I might as well go ahead and actually talk about this one. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can do right about now. Alright. So yeah, to pretty much follow up on, of course, the Boss Baby family business, the second movie that I'm gonna be talking about this, that is of course part of my double feature that I went to right around today, depending on when I'm recording this, actually is something that I figured that I might as well get myself a, or should I say, give a full chance by far. So yeah, and of course, I think it's pretty clear based on the announcement at the beginning of course this video. We're going to be diving into, of course, one of the films from the horror franchise, The Purge. But not just any Purge. Oh, no. It's not this Purge, or, of course, or of course, pretty much this Purge movie, or of course, the last Purge, or should I say, or any Purge movie in particular, this Purge movie is, of course, the real Purge, but not just a Purge, it's the Forever Purge! So, yeah, given to, of course, what I'm actually saying right about now, following up to, of course, the Boss Baby Family Business as part of my double feature, today's movie I'm going to be talking about is, of course, the latest installment in, of course, the Purge movies known only as the Forever Purge. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much what I figure I would talk about for, of course, this Thoughts video right about now. And don't worry about a thing, nobody's gonna get killed in, of course, this movie right about now. And yeah, trust me when I say don't take any of this quite literally right about now, because, yeah, the last thing I want to see right about now is, of course, a whole bunch of, well, dead bodies. So, yeah, I guess if anything, as part of my double feature, I might as well go ahead and talk about the Forever Purge, which, oddly enough, already came out this 4th of July weekend, again, alongside the Boss Baby Family Business, and yeah, how often does, of course, the Purge movies actually associate with America? Actually, I think quite a whole lot, actually, so yeah. But hey, I might as well go ahead and talk about it for all of you guys, so yeah. Alright. Okay, so now that I've actually got the beginning portion out of the way, before I can get right on to, of course, talking about the Forever Purge, I might as well go ahead and talk about the first 4 films, before I can get right on to, of course, this one. And a bit of an interesting backstory that I need to get out right about now. Pretty much my overall experience with, of course, all of the Purge movies by far is that I seem to have dismissed them pretty much ever since the day they first got themselves out. Pretty much from 2013 to where we are right now, because I think for what it is, I think I seem to have dismissed the idea because all of these films actually center around a fictionalized America where they create a holiday where they make all crime, including murder, legal for 12 hours. So yeah, bit of an interesting idea for, of course, some clever satire, but yeah, I guess this would beg the question, why do I dismiss these movies right about now? Well, I think with, of course, everything that I'm actually seeing, pretty much my number one fear is, of course, sometime after, of course, after these movies actually come out, pretty much anyone, and I do mean anyone in particular, would actually look at these films for, of course, what they are, and actually try to make this a real-life event. So yeah, quite literally, I dismiss all the Purge movies because my number one biggest fear is that pretty much a good number of people is, of course, witnessing all those movies, and they decided to actually make it happen. Like, pretty much everything in real life, I do fear that someone, somewhere is, of course, going to actually look at these Purge movies and actually decided, yeah, you know what? They seem to do a clever job, and of course, all these movies, let's go ahead and make it a real-life thing and see what happens. So yeah, that's pretty much why I've actually dismissed these films by far. It's mainly for that exact reason. But I think I will say, the more I thought about it, leading to, of course, this movie, turns out I found out that these movies actually did have a really great commentary on, of course, what they're trying to go for, but also had a bit of a political side of things. Yeah, really think about it for a second. Pretty much, people wanted to, of course, have politics associated to a film series that is filled with nothing but blood gushing and innocent killing. How often does that happen? But yeah, I guess seeing of how this movie is, of course, was, of course, coming out for sure, I think I figure, you know what, I'll go ahead and give in to myself and actually take a look at these movies for what they are, and yeah, trust me when I say, for of course, almost a good majority of them, they're not that bad in particular. Yeah, and of course, to go ahead and get this out of the way, yeah, pretty much the first Purge movie, mainly the original one from 2013, I think I will have to admit, it does have some interesting ideas on, of course, what it's actually going for, but I think for what it is, I just don't think it actually worked out pretty well, and seems to be a bit of a mess by far. So yeah, a pretty bad start to, of course, this film series by far. But luckily enough, that is, of course, fixed up with, of course, the sequels we actually got. Yeah, as, of course, the two sequels, Anarchy and Election Year, I do think are actually much better than the first film, where, of course, Anarchy is, of course, intense and action-packed, pretty much as for what it is, while Election Year is, of course, pretty much the exact same thing as, of course, Anarchy, but adding a bit more of a political side of things. So yeah, both of those sequels I mentioned, they're okay at best, but I do think they are surprisingly better than the first film. But I think I will have to say, probably the best one, in my opinion, by far, would definitely have to be its prequel, the first Purge. So yeah, pretty much with, of course, everything they have done with, of course, this movie, they actually went for a really nice technique of course, starting small and then working its way up to, of course, where it needs to be, which I do find it all the more engaging. So yeah, it's pretty much how I felt about the first 4 movies in the Purge series by far. Though mainly mixed at best, in my opinion, but I do think they actually do have some interesting ideas that they actually went for, and yeah, like I said, would you ever want to actually put politics and have it be associated with a film series where they make all crime, including murder, legal? Let that sink in for a second. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I have to say about the first 4 movies in the Purge series. So yeah. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much how I felt about the first 4 Purge movies by far. And I do know it also had a TV show that originally aired on USA, but sadly I never saw it for sure. But I just want to mainly focus on the movies by far. So yeah, now that I've actually finished up watching the first 4 movies in the Purge series, I might as well, yeah, I figure to, of course, follow up to, of course, The Boss Baby 2. I think I might as well go into, of course, the latest Purge movie with, of course, what it's actually trying to give me for sure, and see if it can actually give us something that can, excuse me, that can give us something that can be quite interesting. And oddly enough, based on, of course, what I'm actually hearing, I'd be good time to, of course, see the first 4 movies to get myself ready for this one, as, of course, this latest Purge movie is, of course, the final installment in, of course, these movies by far, and yeah, if that's the case, I wanted to see if they can actually go out with a bang for sure. So yeah, now that I've actually finished seeing all these Purge movies all the way through, I guess the only question remains, what do I think of this movie overall? Well, how do I put this? Well, I think I will say it is a decent one at best, in my opinion, but holy crap, it really took me by surprise with, of course, what I'm actually seeing by far. But hey, I guess for what it is, I can't deny the fact that this movie actually ended on a pretty somehow decent note by far. So yeah, I guess for what it is, the Forever Purge, in my opinion, I do think it is a decent flick overall. So yeah, pretty decent one by far, but yeah, it really did took me by surprise right about now. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, now that I've actually got that out of the way, I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. First of all is, of course, the story for, of course, this movie right about now. And yeah, I think I will have to say, I will admit the story, of course, this movie, it's not that bad in my opinion. I think it actually does have some interesting ideas that they actually want to go for, and I think pretty much all it is, pretty much following up to the events of election year, where of course after of course the annual Purge wrapped up, pretty much nothing but violence broke out in order to keep the Purge going by far. Even if it does mean that all crime, including murder, is now illegal, literally after the Purge happened. So yeah, and of course, what I'm actually seeing, I will have to admit, even though the story I do think could have actually been fixed up a bit, I do think it actually does have some interesting ideas for, of course, what it's actually trying to do. So yeah, mainly a mixed bag for me right about now. But I think they did have some clever ones that they actually went through, and boy, they really deliver on the intensity level on, of course, this one right about now. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say for, of course, the story for, of course, this movie, and of course, not only that, I also find the film's writing, I have to say, for while I will have to admit, there may be some areas that I think are a bit cliched, they actually can, yeah, some bits of it can actually be cleverly well done for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, much like how I felt about the story for, of course, this movie, the writing for this movie, I have to say, is mainly a mixed bag for me for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say. Alright. So yeah, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, I might as well go ahead and, yeah, what else is there for me to talk about? Oh yeah, I think is, of course, probably the next thing that I'll go ahead and talk about is, of course, the characters. Now, I will have to say, for me at least, I just don't think the characters, in my opinion, are that pretty interesting, in my opinion. I think none of them has, of course, been giving any sort of development whatsoever. They just seem to just, you know, be there just for the sake of it. And yeah, I do find that to be absolutely kind of bit of a mixed bag for me right now, or let alone not really something that engaging for sure. So, but I will also give credit for one thing, which is of course another thing that I need to talk about. I think I will have to say, as pretty undeveloped the characters are, I will have to say the actors that actually played off these all these characters, they actually do pull off some pretty good performances in my opinion. And yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing right about now, I think I really do admire, of course, what they're trying to do for, of course, this movie right about now, and it is done marvelously. So yeah, as not really interesting the characters are, I'll give the actors credit. They did pull off some pretty good performances, in my opinion, and they did stand out just fine on their own. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Well, first of all, I will have to say I really do admire the incredible. I really do admire the action, and of course this movie, and yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing by far, I will have to say the action is actually done pretty well, with, of course, what it's actually trying to do, and yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing, I really do admire that on what they're trying to do right about now, and the intensity levels for the action is actually showcase pretty well for, of course, this movie right about now. And of course, I also really do admire some of the very creative yet somehow unnecessary jump scares, of course, what they've actually provided. And yeah, I can see how it is a horror movie right about now. Of course, they have to bring in jump scares. I mean, what horror movie can't by far? So yeah. And of course, some of the jump scares actually got me pretty good. Some of which, while some other ones, in my opinion, I was looking at them, I was like, I think I might have already seen this one coming. I think you've already spoiled it, and by the time it happens, I was like, yep, you definitely spoiled it. There's no need to flinch at these jump scares right about now. I may have already seen that one coming, so yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. And of course, what else is there? I think pretty much the direction of course, this movie, I think I will have to say, I do think is kind of a bit of a mixed bag for me. I just think that could have been directed a whole lot more, as I know the director of this movie, based on my research, has pretty much directed some documentaries on National Geographic, so I don't know what the director's story is, of course, going from, of course, directing some documentaries on National Geographic to, of course, this latest Purge movie, so yeah, I guess if anything, it's kind of a bit of a mixed bag for me, and maybe I wish they could have got someone with a whole lot more experience to, of course, this movie right about now, so. But I will have to say, I really do admire how well shot the movie is through some pretty good cinematography, I have to say. I really do admire how caught up the film's editing is, and yeah, there are some parts in it that I do think could have been tweaked a whole lot more, but is caught up pretty well to of course match the somehow pretty decent tongue atmosphere that it's actually being giving by far, and yeah, I guess for what it is, I really do admire the way it actually turned out, and excuse me, so I definitely need to let that out, so. But I think I will say the most important thing that I have to say on, of course, this movie, and excuse me, so, and yeah, that's actually a major nitpick by far, is that pretty much for a good number of course, Americans that want to keep the Purge going even after the Purge is over. What is the reasoning for this? What made them think that they want to do this type of stuff? Well, I think with all that, it's never explained right about now. So yeah, pretty much the main reasoning on why they want to continue on with, of course, the Purge, even after the Purge is over, let alone what is their motivation, or, of course, what led them to keep it going. It's never explained. They never brought it up. They never even bother trying to do it. Nor even the people who actually organized the purging any of these movies actually oh man, this nitpick is so bad, it's almost making me not talk, but yeah, I think I assume the people who actually pretty much organized the purging all of the movies pretty much never actually stay in this movie is that you know what, after this annual Purge, you're free to continue on with, of course, the Purge right about now. So yeah, like I said, that's never explained right about now, and pretty much it just happened. They continue on with the Purge even after the Purge is over, and that's it. Literally, that's it. That's all they're gonna do. There's nothing much else that they can actually get out. They just got that out for no reason. Yeah. That's pretty bad when you think about it, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for sure. So, but yeah, with all those problems I actually have with this movie overall, that doesn't hurt my overall opinion on, of course, this movie. So yeah, I guess if anything, I thought the Forever Purge was okay. I mean, not good, not bad. It's just okay by far, but yeah, like I said, it really took me by surprise right about now, and yeah, for this being the final installment to, of course, this film series right about now, I think they did end it on a pretty decent note right about now. So yeah, I just wish that maybe there could have been something that been done a whole lot better, but hey, I'm sure they did the best they could right about now, and I can't fault them for exactly that. So yeah, I guess if anything, the Forever Purge, in my opinion, is actually a pretty decent flick overall. I just wish that maybe it could have been done a whole lot better, but hey, I say it did end these movies off on a somehow decent note by far. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that front. I think it is undetermined on whether or not pretty much the people making these movies will come out of their shell and actually make a new one out of nowhere, but hey, I say this is actually a pretty decent one to actually end these movies off for sure. So yeah, I think it's actually quite clear on that front right by now, and yeah, I guess for what it is, I'm glad I finally got a chance to actually take a look at it by far. So yeah, and I know a lot of you guys are pretty much gonna ask the #1 question: why do these Purge movies exist for sure? Well, to me at least, I can actually answer that question with a good line from, of course, the original Purge movie, which is because it works. So yeah, I guess for what it is, if you are quite curious to see for yourself, then no real harm to you. I say definitely check this movie out for, of course, what it is, if you are indeed a big fan of any of these movies right about now. So yeah, pretty decent flick overall, but I still think it's actually well worth checking out if you got the time. So yeah, I guess for what it is, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that front right about now. So yeah, I guess overall the Forever Purge, in my opinion, is a decent flick overall, but hey, did take me by surprise. But I will say it is a decent movie to end these movies off by far. So yeah, if you are quite curious to see it for yourself, then bring out your weapons of class 4 and lower. Not literally, because yeah, we don't want anybody getting killed by far. So yeah, so I'm just only saying that as a metaphor right but now. So don't do it for real, and just go see this movie for yourself. That's all I can say. Just go see this movie for yourself. So yeah, for my final score right about now, I'm of course going to give the Forever Purge a very decent 5 out of 10 for me. Like I said, a pretty decent flick overall, but hey, still a decent one to end these movies off, even if it did took me by surprise. But I guess the only question remains, where do I rank this movie alongside all the other movies? Well, I would probably put it alongside the original Purge movie, and of course alongside one of the 2 sequels, Anarchy and Election Year. So yeah, maybe somewhere in of course those 2 that I mentioned, you might find the Forever Purging, of course, that front by far. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say about it. So yeah, I mean, granted, there are some, pretty much with, of course, the 2 sequels and the first, and of course, it's a prequel. They are far better than, of course, the last 2 by far. So yeah, I guess definitely take it for what it's worth, and if you want to see it for yourself, then, well, go see it for yourself. But, like I said, do not bring any weapons to, of course, the movie theater when you actually do go see this movie, because, yeah, I really don't want to be responsible for anyone actually trying to kill people right about now. So yeah, definitely go see this movie for yourself. But please, for the love of God, don't bring your weapons in, of course, the movie theater, nor even kill anyone. Definitely don't do that last part. Yeah, definitely, do go see this movie, but don't kill anyone seeing this movie. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for, of course, this thoughts video overhead. But now, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know in the comment section below if you have seen the Forever Purge and what you thought about it, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, as always, if excuse me, now I'm finally getting it. Sorry for pretty much for the brain fog right about now, but yeah, definitely and of course, as always, feel free to support me on Patreon if you want to see some sneak peeks to some videos that I got coming up, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, then giving a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, feel free to, of course, subscribe and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and whew, man, feels good to finally talk about this movie right about now. And yeah, now that I've actually got that out of the way, I think it's about time that we finally put this latest Purge movie to rest right about now. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that front. And oh, there, see? Right on cue. So yeah, I think it's actually a good one to, of course, end this thoughts video on. And yeah, now that I've actually got that out of the way, I might as well go ahead and see what other movies I'm gonna go see for, of course, the next thoughts video that I'm gonna be talking about. So yeah, whatever one I'm gonna be talking about next, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So yeah, I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Oh man, feels great to finally talk about this one, and yeah, I can now finally put it to rest. I am so relieved.